Of course, we need to follow the provisions of the articles, and my humble intervention in this is to tell you that I attend upon your judgment to continue with another term as Secretary General of ICESIS. There is a deadline, which is May 1st, for the candidacies regarding all organs of ICESIS, and within this frame, I humbly announce my willingness to continue for the next mandate, but that doesn't mean that any other candidacy could not appear. So I am upon your appreciation and judgment. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sirafis, but thank you for your candidacy. We're not really at that point yet. We need to commence the procedures, and the question in hand is if we start the procedures formally during this meeting, or do we convene a separate meeting for this item? And of course, if
Say it.
Mr. Henriques, do you have something to add?
Yes, Mr. President. Mr. Chairman, good afternoon to all honorable colleagues. Good afternoon as well, and welcome to this board meeting. In addition to what you have brought forward in terms of those two options, and as a result of the reaction of the Honorable Mr. Apostolos, we can reasonably conclude on the basis of what he pointed out that basically today the procedure of starting with the selection of the procedure for the appointment of the Secretary General, which in your introduction you mentioned as option B, the second one, yeah, would be, in my humble opinion, viable. Instead of, between now and a month, convene a virtual meeting of the board, whereby we will handle the same issue. So it is ultimately the decision of the board. If they want today to start during this hybrid board meeting to initiate the procedure for the appointment of the Secretary General, and Mr. Apostolos already mentioned from his perspective that he is willing and able to continue a next term, and you said correctly that we're not there yet, but there is a procedure that has to be taken into account. So I would recommend to you, Honorable Mr. Chairman, that today we go for option B, so during this board meeting, today is the 8th, right? The 8th of March. The 8th of April, we initiate the procedure for the Secretary General. That would be my recommendation to the chairman.
Well, thank you, Mr. Henriques. That was also my question to the board.
Does the board
we are
agree?
at the point where we are establishing the agenda of today. And the question was if we are going to add starting the procedure to this agenda so we can get this procedure formally starting, or do we convene another separate meeting with the only intention to start the procedure? And I need a vote of the board on that proposal.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Honorable Mr. Chairman. I think it would be prudent if the members of the board not give their opinion, but if they agree, and we can do that with hands up, if they agree to initiate the procedure today, yes?
Give the floor to the members.
And give the floor if somebody wants to make a comment. Monsieur.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Je voulais donner mon point de vue par rapport pour des questions de procédure. À partir du moment où il est prévu également l'élection des secrétaires généraux adjoints à travers, je crois que les différentes structures, Euro-Asie, Afrique, et Amérique latine, Caraïbes, le mieux serait vraiment d'attendre à ce que les tout se fassent ensemble. Je crois que jouer une partie, attendre encore revenir à une autre partie, je crois que ça ne serait pas une bonne chose. Le mieux serait vraiment une question de conformité, que les tout se passe au même moment. S'il est prévu que vraiment on fasse l'élection des secrétaires généraux adjoints, aujourd'hui, il n'y a pas de problème. Dans le cas contraire, je crois que le mieux serait d'organiser, je crois qu'une rencontre spéciale, extraordinaire, pour l'élection non seulement du secrétaire général, mais également les différents adjoints à travers, je crois, les différents adjoints également. Que tout cela se fasse ensemble. Ça, c'est en tout cas mon opinion par rapport à la question.
May I, Mr. Secretary General? Because the chair.
Well, yes, excuse me for not being able to understand French. Can someone assist me with the translation, because I'm not getting an online translation.
Okay, Honorable Chairman, with the utmost respect for the Secretary General, Mr. Sirafis, the point brought forward by our esteemed delegate from Mali was that if we decide this initiating this process today for the function of SG, it will entail also initiating the process for the other governance bodies, the vice secretary generals and so forth. So they brought forward that for them it would be prudent that within 1 month time we convene that virtual board meeting, because they do not have a candidate yet representing their region. Okay, so within 1 month time, a virtual meeting whereby all the governing bodies are then being, the procedure to nomination would be handled. So their preference go to, let me put it, option A, if I understood it correctly.
Give me the, Okay, if the decision is to start a procedure, you need to define what the procedure is, Chairman, and in which frame of time the decision is to be taken. And as I understand, and as it is the usual practice, we have announced that until the May 1st, announced to all members, within 1 month, until the May 1st, candidacies for all the renewal of the organs of ICESIS, including the one of the Secretary General, is open. So this is the procedure. First step, we have asked all the members if they wish to pose candidacies for all the the places and of the organs. This is the procedure. Up to the moment, we received several ones for the board, for the vice secretary generals, also the intention of the presidency. We have one intention, candidacy, openly, publicly, and in a frame of transparency. And you have asked me today as a first item, and that I've told you that I'm willing to continue. So you have, in a formal way, but in front of every one of you, my candidacy to continue. So if you are talking about a procedure, you have to define what procedure within 1 month time. And the members of the board, and I call to your memory that the decision regarding the renewal, as it was the case for all the previous ones, except one time where we have been 3 candidacies, was the decision of the board. Okay, and the board is here today. So up to the May 1st, you have time, everyone has time, to pose his candidacy. But there is not something like a procedure opened until at the limit of time which is not defined. So we have, as for all the organs of assesses, one date, limit date, which is May 1st. Then you can have a meeting to finalize, and the meeting can be at any time from the board up to the end of the mandate of the organs in October. This is my position.
Yes, thank you for your comments, Mr. Sirafis. My proposal has also been induced by the fact that we have on our draft agenda a point with the title New ISASIS Bodies for 2025-2027, in which we were intended to present new membership of 2 regions. And due to the fact that it is related to ISASIS bodies, we need to have a procedure started that we're going to install new members, or look for new candidates for the SG, for the VSG, and in due time for the presidency. But we have to give a starting point. As I understood from my colleague of Mali, his preference would go to a special meeting convened to that end after the 1st of May.
After? No, come on. If you start like that.
Before, excuse me, Mr. Chairman, before the 1st of May, within 1 month, that was option A.
Before the 1st of May.
Yeah.
If I,
Okay, is there anyone? Is there anyone who wants to comment on this?
oh, it is, okay, excuse me, the deadline that was communicated to all members by the administrator was the deadline of 1 of May. So that's why not all that want to be Vice Secretary General or board member have applied for that. So that, then I think it would be best to do a meeting after the 1st of May, in consideration, of course, of the month that has to be taken in account for convening a board meeting.
Let me once again, we have a deadline for candidacies. Is it clear? And the deadline is 1st of May. Until the 1st of May, all the interest members, parties, individuals need to submit candidacies. Is it clear? After that date, deadline 1st of May, the board, the organ, needs to meet and to see. We received 5 candidacies. We haven't received any candidacy for all the organs of the ICCs. And then at this meeting of the board, we close the issues with what we have. If we have several candidacies, it is stated and stipulated, and it was the practice all these years of ICCs, that at the level of the regions, there will be a consensus building regarding the members of the board, regarding the names of the Vice Secretary Generals, regarding the presidency, and regarding the Secretary General. Why is so unclear and difficult? It is these the rules.
Well, Mr. Sirafis, my point is it is not unclear, and it is not difficult. With 1st of May being the deadline, my point is that we have to start somewhere, and that somewhere is not in December last year or any time before May 1st. We need to define a period during which the candidacy can be made clear. And that won't be, it is impractical to do that any time of the year. So that's why I've been proposing to officially announce that we are accepting applications for all the ICC's bodies for the coming period with a deadline of May 1st. Not announcing that doesn't change anything to the deadline, but it in any case makes it clear that there is a certain period during which the candidacies are being presented. It's a procedural thing. It's not difficult. It's just to indicate to our members that there are vacancies or possible vacancies, and that it is possible up to until the 1st of May to introduce their candidates.
After this deadline, we gather all the candidacies, and we have a board meeting. Okay, let's find out the date for the board meeting. Chairman, allow me to.
Yes, Mr. Sirafis.
Hands raised here from the members of the board. This is the body, the decisionary body of ICCs. Please, who would like to speak? Olga.
Does it work? Yes? Yes. Dear friends, dear colleagues, I don't really understand what we are discussing at the moment, honestly, because everything is stated in all our documents. And we have a procedure that has been established and is functioning now. Nobody abolished it. So I don't really understand what we are discussing. We need to come up with the candidacies. We need to select the candidacies and then go on with the new government bodies. What we are discussing, honestly, I do not understand. And what goal we are pursuing now, I also do not understand. Sorry.
Yes, thank you. I would have stated exactly the same as you did before. So I'm new to this organization, so I might have an outside view. As I understand it, the window for candidacies is still open. It is open until the 1st of May. Until maybe today somebody that would like to apply does not want to do it in the framework of this board meeting. And I also remind that on this agenda here, we have not adopted it yet, but on the agenda, there's no point foreseen for appointing a Secretary General. So basically, it's not proper from a procedure point of view because it's not the agenda. That's the first thing. The second thing is the window of candidacies is still open, so we should wait until the 1st of May. And subsequently, within a short time frame after 1st of May, we should convene a board meeting making the appointments. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning to everybody, and thanks to our esteemed colleagues from Serbia to welcome us here. I would say exactly the same thing as Russia and Luxembourg. To us, it seems like the procedure has already been launched, as we called for applications. So I believe that we can wait until the 1st of May, obviously, to see every candidacies that we will receive, and then call for a meeting of the board to treat these candidacies.
For Romania, the president.
Hello, everybody.
Excuse me, Mr. Serafis.
To take the floor, but I was inspired by my colleague who is new also in the board. So my idea is like this. It's trying to change the rules of the game during the games. This is the question that I have it. So this is my idea. We have enough time. It's almost 1 month from today to 1st of May to finish the candidacy. And after that, we can choose the date of the selection if it will be many candidates. So I think this is the democracy, not to change the rules of game during the games. Thank you.
I would like to thank the candidate, and excuse me for not having, I'm not able to see the names of the colleagues speaking. But in light of the arguments brought forward, I am withdrawing right now my proposal to amend the agenda. And I propose to move on and establish the agenda and ask you if you want to establish the agenda as you received it. So I have withdrawn my proposal to adapt the agenda.
Est accepté tel qu'il était. Merci. Donc,